Hello and welcome. My name is Derek and I sell physical media on eBay. I make videos about that. This is a What Sold video. Stop the music. So I don't have many to talk about today, but it's worthwhile to make a video on it. And incidentally, the zinger of the day is the last one. So actually, I got to get 2 books. So I'm looking at the table and how much a little more neater. Well, there's less containers of things because I did some little micro fine tuning last night of some of the plugs and mainly like connector plugs and stuff, not regular cords. Brass out of that. There's a few other things that I just had like 3 other containers of just those different things that I had to go through, and then did those last night. All right, so first off, no, wrong page. First off, times this preface to pastoral theology. Somebody read that backwards. 16. Have a VHS and Dragon Ball Z. So I wasn't going to make a video at the point of the sales. I heard this one come in at 1 o'clock. I heard that one come in. I just closed my eyes and I heard one. And then I opened it up and I saw what it was. And then there was another really interesting good one that I will get to. Hold on. V45. That's a V51. V45. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z VHS. So usually what I do, well, that one looks like it's never been played. Usually is what I'll do, and I have that rewinder. I used to rewind most VHS, but I stopped when the one that I had was started to click, and if it was making a sound beyond of what it was, if it does the wrong thing, you just broke what you had. There could be issues if that's clicking, whatever. So I set it aside, stopped rewinding them. But ones I get now, I do rewind, and I take the picture like this, with wherever the cassette is completely rewound at, and then I will upload this picture. So it'll be this one, and then this one again, and then I'll just edit it down and I'll just show the tape. I'll crop it down and I'll highlight it. That way people can actually see the tape. But Dragon Ball Z 13. Gotta get a pair of frames. Probably should have got these earlier. I mean, they're nothing spectacular. They're $30. The brand is called Hilco Gunmetal Color, and they're $30. D35. American Gospel. $30. All right, so now I can pretty much stand here and tell a whole story. What was the other? Let's see. That's interesting. Most of the other CDs that I played, I put on different stacks to get pictures of or to resurface what have you. So out of that stuff that I got, I sorted all. If you watch the live, you can see everything that I got. Yesterday, I went through and I got all the recordable discs. Those are all in a box. Those will go elsewhere. All the cases, all the loose discs that I matched up with whatever cases there were, and then there was plenty of cases that don't have discs and plenty of discs that don't have cases left. Plenty of empty cases. A whole lot of empty cases. I got my money out of it. That's just kind of disheartening. It's like, you're going to sell stuff like either way. Could have at least gone through it and just put it in one better looking picture and lot and stuff. But what was the other thing? And I got that stuff together, but I probably listened to 8, 10 CDs. And some of them were beefed really bad, but they still played. And one of them is the Mission Impossible soundtrack. That one's actually Mission Impossible 2. That one's pretty heavy. But this one here, it's a little sampler. And it has some interesting, good late 90, it looks like 97 is the year on it. It is. Because it definitely has that 90s feel. John Bon Jovi, Brendan Lynch, Man Ray, Crystal Waters, The Honey Dogs, Catherine Wheel, 40 Thebes, or Thebes, Maggie Estep, Vicious. Actually, that's a pretty good one. Maggie Estep, Vicious. Good beat and good sound. This one is only 1:30. A lot of these are little cut samplers too, snippets. Texas, Say What You Want, Pancho Crystal, Memory Dean, Morrissey. Oh, we know Morrissey. Scorpions, Lauren Christie, The Honey Dogs, Swing Out Sister, Fool's Progress, and Vanessa Williams. It's pretty good jammy. So there's a cool story there. You're welcome. I don't know why I try to dodge what I can easily edit out. And then if you listen to some of the lives, whatnot, I can edit that out. If you listen to some of my lives and of the music that plays, yes, actually, those videos get dinged. Copyright. And a lot of times when I play the King Crimson, it gets dinged for a band in Brazil. Okay. This is Electronic Tribute. This one's pretty good. And I would say of the 26 songs on this, I would say that 23 are, the other 3 is like, it's still Pink Floyd songs, but it's like, did you really have to chant like monks for 4.5 minutes? Not even a good monk chant. So these are here so they can get, when I put stuff away or whenever I feel compelled to, and I'm walking by, I'm like, oh, I can just put those away now. Same thing with, oh, well, that doesn't matter. All right. And the big reveal. What am I? Still 10 minutes, right? Return of the Living Dead. Canada print. Or printed in Canada. Commonwealth Publisher. It probably should be up here somewhere. 1996. And John A. Russo. So someone wrote something about Night of the Living Dead is Romero and Return is Russo. But they're all of that franchise. Something along those lines. You see the back? Pretty clean. Real clean. I mean, it does have that little bit of... Regardless, somebody already knows what it comes with. 230... Yeah, we'll make it $232. Yep. I paid probably $2 at Savers. Had no idea at that point that it would end up being this. And the part of why there's a couple things. What my brain has picked up on is franchise. Okay. So as I'm looking at shelves, and if anything is a common, mainstream, commercialized, overly or well broadcasted, whatever type of, if you know what I'm on the airwaves, it's been around on the airwaves, it's known, it's generational known. That's franchise stuff to me. And when it's in a book, it's either the book title is also the movie title, which definitely comes in handy. Sometimes it varies off a little, but even if they're prints after, so if the book was this title and the movie was this title, and then they made a book that was actually the movie title, or on subsequent books, or they wrote the book behind the movie, or which have you. If you can figure out that franchise, and it's easy, because if, let's say somebody wrote The Crow, which I have that book Lazarus, it's not a whole lot, that one isn't. But The Crow, kind of gets you thinking about it. So you look at the franchise stuff. So this was enough. Return of the Living Dead was enough for me to be like, that's franchise. Look it up, start typing, and I'm not going to do it with the phone, but start typing, and well, there's not a whole lot, or whatever it was for this particular one. There's not a whole lot of this book in comparison to just typing in Return of the Living Dead in just books. Like, there's not a whole lot of them. That one. This year range, what have you. So all those, I'm able to look at them, like, and I start scrolling down, I'm trying to find this cover. It's not like for a paperback or for a dust jacket, it's that you could swap out what that cover looks like. You could swap out a dust jacket, but you can't swap out. So when it paperbacks and a lot of things, I go by the cover, the artwork. It makes it different, and that helps me. I mean, if something scans up at a given price, and then I'm looking at the cover, I'm like, well, that's not the cover that I'm looking at, but it's the same scan. Why is that? Oh, the booklet's turned side or the wrong way. Oh, but it's not. Why is it? Then I start knowing why. Why? Like, oh, okay, well, that makes that a $60 CD instead of $12. Same thing applies. I couldn't find that, and I just scroll. And then I had to go into Terapeak, and I think in Terapeak there are only 2, maybe 3 that have sold. I just sold, what was that thing yesterday? That the book on the diamond mines of South Africa. And I believe I put the screenshot in of the sales that have came up through Terapeak. And you have to think, when I got that almost 2 years ago, there would have been 2 less sales. There would have been minus mine and minus another one that was within that time frame from when I got it to now. So at that point, there were like 3 sales, and higher price ones too. And even if it was a $50 book, I still only paid like $10 for that box of books. But this one, couldn't find it. Jumped to Terapeak. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it. It's franchise. I would have bought it anyhow. But it's that little more deeper brain going into why. Why is that different? Well, I can't answer why it's different. It's whatever the artist and the author and the rights people decided on. That's why. But as what I'm looking at and what I have, why is this different? Or there are a lot of them. The less there is of something. Someone commented yesterday's video. Actually, there were a couple on yesterday's, but about the one of, or whatever, whichever one it was, about a CD that sold for like $28, and wrote like, I can't even get that for ones that are signed. And I just go right back to, it's the scarcity and it's the demand or the want. Scarce. Very scarce. Like that diamond book. Very scarce. Not a lot of them out there. This one even way more scarce. Could I have asked more? I'm not going to get into that. If I could have and I waited, it had plenty of attention throughout I'll look it up and put it in edit on this. A little more information. But I think it's been less than a year. So that's my take on that. So I'm going to be. Oh yeah, gotta show you guys. It is 5 for 343, 321 in purchase price. So I'll be going up to Beulah, and then on the way back, on the way in, I'll be contacting that guy where I got those CDs I was talking about, and then that free electronics. I'll be hopefully crossing his path again, and he'll be giving me some cute computers and stuff. But do that, get back, and get some later pictures done, and get some work done. All right, so let's go to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Why? Why? Why does it look like that? And how can I find? Is it more rare? Franchise stuff, Return of the Living Dead, things like that. Somebody thinking of going up, comment down below, subscribe, share. Those are all free. And help me help you so we can help other people learn about buying physical media and selling on eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you.